Buff Nation. Welcome to week 2 of Buff Brothers. Buff solo now, but we do have some special guests coming along. We got some good representation from our Colorado crew coming. One Buff brother currently is out golfing, so you can't blame him. No better place to be to watch the Buffs game today than here, unless you happen to be in the stadium. But with that being said, sounds like the other Buff brother is ready to go. So let me grab this link here, send the link over, and we will get this rolling. So pretty spectacular game today of college football, just in general. I have to say, lots of really marquee games that are either currently running that we got lined up later. Just finished watching Iowa State knock off Iowa. Big 52-yard, 53-yard field goal at the very end. Iowa State, and then a defensive hold really holds down Iowa. Oh, there we go. There's the Colorado representation. Little Weeble Wobble. What's
There we
happening,
go.
sir?
What's up? Just got off the golf course, straight out of Compton here.
How'd it go?
It was a tale of two nines, or as Edgar Allan Poe wrote, what is it? A tale of two cities? I think that's what it was. But it was a tale of two nines. It was a forgettable nine, and then not so bad on the back nine.
Turned around. All right, that's a good thing. Well, we were just kicking off. We were talking that there's no better place to be right now, unless you happen to be in the stadium, of which you, my friend, almost were.
Almost were.
For this week, and we would have tried a little Buck Brothers live from the stands, but we'll save that for another day.
Yeah, we're gonna have to save that for another day. But yes, I want to try that sometime this season because the youngest child would like to go to a Buffs game, and actually, the oldest child would like to go to a Buffs game as well. So,
I'll get you guys hooked up something good, and then
so
maybe you can get some C Club tent action, which can give you a little like buffet.
yeah, so I
Um,
figure I need to. We'll have to plan that out a little better, but yeah, I'm ready to do that, and then we'll try and broadcast at least a little bit from there. Going, listen to all everybody.
I think it'd be pretty awesome. Yeah, yeah. So I was just saying, some really a good slate of games this morning. Some excellent games this afternoon. I was talking with Coop when he and I were kind of game planning a little bit earlier, and Syracuse was down 17-6, and then magically they were up 20-17, and UConn tied it with 0 seconds remaining. So it's 2020 headed to overtime.
Wow.
And the other big one, as I was talking, was Iowa State. 13-13 game heading down. Iowa State kicker uh, won it with like a 54-yarder last year at Iowa City. Comes in and defends the home turf. Hits a 52-53-yarder to
Wow.
make it 16-13. And then the stout Iowa State defense shuts down Iowa, who, interestingly enough, their starting quarterback, Iowa Hawkeye starting quarterback, is the dude who played for North Dakota State that Buffs fans would remember last year early, where North Dakota State gave us a quite a run for our money.
Yeah.
They said he won 2 national championships there, and he is now the starter at University of Iowa.
Nice. That's good. I think our esteemed colleague Cooper Duper there, he said that he thinks that Julian Lewis is going to be starting today.
Potentially, I read an article that said that he's going to be in the game at some point, and whether or not that's at the beginning. And there he is on the screen. He is warming up. Julian Lewis,
Yeah,
17-year-old freshman.
Hey.
I just saw that they posted on their Instagram he's all suited up and everything. He wasn't, I don't think, fully
He's
suited up last
he's
year.
ready. Yeah, kickoff on the way out of the end zone. How far behind are you, or ahead of are you this week?
Ahead.
We're
We just
already
got the first
saw
play.
the first play, so I'm going to let you
Woo!
broadcast on the plays a little bit. I'm
On the
a little
replay.
heavy, but we're also
Sweet.
local today. We got local Fox stations, so I will always be a little bit ahead at that point.
Yeah, I did see that the quarterback for Delaware, Nick Minicucci, last week in their victory, not only was the leading passer for Delaware, as you would expect as a quarterback, he was also the leading rusher with 41 yards, something like that. So not much of a
Yeah.
ground game if he was the leading rusher.
Well, it already looks like they're more of an option team, similar to Georgia Tech last week, which we certainly
Who do you have?
struggled with Georgia Tech in that triple option. And I watched that. What was it? The LSU game last weekend, and they ran a similar thing where the quarterback option, and man, does that make it tough for the defense to react to things.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, yeah. Well, and especially when there's more than just three options because you got people peeling up, you got tight ends coming, you got running backs running across the line, scrimmage,
Yeah.
horizontal. Oh, that's a big run there. So that number 27 rips off a good 10, 12 yards.
Yeah, he did. Silver running back. I don't know. I'll have to pull up a roster here soon. And hey, Coop, would you go get the power cord for this so we can keep it powered up?
Yeah,
It
looks
is,
like
but
now
the
second and
screen
10
goes.
is Minchucci passing complete, targeting Kyrie Duplessis.
Oh, I like
Couldn't
that.
get
The Delaware Fighting Blue Hens. I mean that's a good
yeah, that
name.
I would love to see that like little caged real life mascot. That thing, you stick your fingers in and those things are gone.
Yeah, I think so. And I was sporting today at the golf course. I have my golf balls have a little buff logo on them. Played those today, and then also I've got a nice head cover that's for my putter that's buffaloes on it. So yeah, I was repping today.
Excellent. Was it a team match today or was it individual?
Um, it was individual tournament today. I didn't play all that awesome, but that's all right.
Well, as long as you came home with all of your Colorado branded balls.
I left two of them out there for somebody else to play at some other point in time, but that's all right. I can't complain. I mean, I only lost two. I've had a few worse rounds this year than that.
Hey, last
Yep.
time you played, you almost hit a
Oh,
bar.
Yeah.
what a
Well,
great first down that was. A 16-yard pitch and catch to
uh,
Jake Thaw of Delaware. I always like watching Delaware because Delaware reps kind of the Michigan Wolverine style helmet. And I was saying to Coop, and I thought I read something, but don't quote me on this. I thought that Delaware jumped to Division 1 this year.
mm,
And the article essentially the title indicated that they didn't really have a choice at this point, so
I got
huh.
they're on their way up playing with the big boys, and it's nice that they've got scheduled some good teams. Like that's always helpful for the program to show that hey, we're not afraid to travel and play against some of the best.
Well, yeah, it's also opens up new recruiting avenues for them. Showcases them because they're playing against teams usually on national TV, which is good. I mean, and the Buffs are definitely going to get some games on
Yeah.
TV here. That's for sure.
I agree. I agree. Don't know much about Delaware sports. I think the only one that I'm aware of is Ella Donadone, who was the basketball star from Delaware. She was
Mm.
top recruit and went to as all recruits in basketball, women basketball go to. They go to UConn, and it wasn't right for her. So she
Huh.
went back to Delaware, and I believe that she played both volleyball as well as women's basketball. And then, of course, she was drafted high in the WNBA, and I think she just retired this year after I don't know a dozen or more years. So
Wow.
that's it. Outside of that, some of Emma's swimming coaches and Avery's swimming coaches were Delaware swimmers.
Really?
But yeah, that's as close as we get. I was looking to try and figure out how we get this chat up. It told me I could click on something here and we could get the chat, but I
That
did
would be
enable it
good.
from the beginning.
That would be good. I was happy to see last night the Kansas City Chiefs started with an
it.
L. That
Oh
always
yes.
makes me happy when that happens.
It is nice, yes.
I would love it. It'd be pretty darn funny because I saw one of the pundits there at ESPN said that um, they think the Broncos are going to be the odd team out of the AFC West making the playoffs this year. That the Chiefs are going to win the division, Chargers are going to make it, and everything else. And I would crack up if it was the Chargers and the Broncos that made the playoffs, and somehow the Chiefs did not. That would just
Uh,
be like fitting.
well, I think it would be fabulous. Yeah.
It would be. Yeah.
Well, the Chiefs seem to have a reoccurring theme of injuring their own teammates. I mean, last
You
year
know,
Mahomes blew his best receiver's knee out, and he was out for the season. And this year, Travis Kelce collided with their second-year receiver, who is like really good, and dislocated his shoulder, so he's going to go on the IR for what
it's
could be.
it's a skill like anything else, Coop. You got to practice it, right?
You
Yeah, I
do.
mean, their black magic is injuring their own teammates, and there's apparently side effects of it.
There you go. There you
Selected
go. Well, we're just on
commentary
commercial
tonight.
break here. Let's see if we can get see if update any scores here for NCAA football. I don't know what that is.
There's a lot of big scores going on.
Let's see here. Number 11, Illinois is up 45-19 over the Duke Blue Devils. Baylor and SMU are going to OT tied 38-38.
38. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
SMU is number 17 in the nation. Texas A&M is blowing out Utah State 44-14 in the fourth.
Shocker.
Georgia, number 4, is playing Austin P, and they're winning 14-3. Clemson is losing right now to Troy in the first. Troy took their opening drive down the field and scored a touchdown.
That's a good thing.
That is. Tennessee is beating East Tennessee early in the first 7-0. Then later we got Ohio State and Grambling, got Oregon and Oklahoma State, Ole Miss and Kentucky, Florida versus South Florida, Miami versus Bethune-Cookman. That'll be a barn burner.
That's going to be a good one, yeah.
Oh, tonight we got Michigan at Oklahoma.
So I was saving that one, and Coop and I were talking about that one.
You think Michigan's got it?
Yeah, that's going to be interesting. And I think Michigan, they're starting that freshman quarterback that was the top recruit, and the Buffs. If Julian Lewis is out there, he was the second top quarterback recruit in this class. Let's see who's out there.
He's out there.
Oh, sweet.
I think he's running a quarterback. I think they're giving him a shot.
No,
it is. Never mind. It's Caden Salter.
Caden Salter.
I was not impressed with him last week. No offense to Buff Nation there or anything else. The whole one that's listening to us right now. I thought he was just tentative with his decision making. And, when he was moving and throwing, he was inaccurate. I mean, very inaccurate when he's actually moving, running with the ball, pocket, whatever it is. He just overthrew a bunch of wide open
one was for a touchdown, one was for a critical third or fourth down, and just sailed it. Oh, what a good start. Let's roll up and just grab a yard. Michael Welch grabbing the first handoff. So I think it'll figure that we need a fast start. I mean, we had a fast start last week, but we also had 3 turnovers and only scored on 1. So we can't this is a team where we can open up and try some things.
That was a good throw.
Yeah, there we go. I know you're a play behind, but guess what? They just threw the ball to the tight end in the middle of the field.
No way.
I know.
Someone's listening. Yeah.
That was a good throw. He threaded the needle very well.
And on the previous play, we had Omarion Miller go out injured. He was coming out. Draylon Miller. He was coming out of the backfield, and the blue, what is it? The blue mud hen?
Blue Hens, yeah.
Blue hen, yeah. That guy, the cornerback, came off of his receiver and immediately cracked down on him. And man, did he hit him hard in the side right there, and he went off holding his side. So
Yeah, this play here in the middle here, Zach Atkins, our tight end. Like we need more of that. We need either the slight across the middle. We need some releases from the end down the line. We need
Yep.
some toward the outside lines. I mean, it's been a
Oh,
long
oh
time.
wow.
It's
Oh
like
wow.
Christian
Oh
Fourier
Yeah.
when we actually had a good tight end who became a potential weapon.
Yeah. Well, and we also, personally, I think we need to run more motion too. Motion will tell you whether they're playing man. Sometimes helps break up, as far as are they playing
Yeah,
man, are they playing zone, who's going with them, and it also gets people moving.
yeah.
You should
And it
always be running some sort of motion. That's one of the things we don't do a lot of.
I
We
mean,
don't
and
we don't
last
do
week
it at
with
all.
Georgia Tech, it created so much misdirection that the Buffs could not defend it. So if we were to do that, because I mean, last week Georgia Tech ran so many motion plays, and they had so many quarterback dual options where he could either hand it off, throw it, or he could run it himself. It just made so much misdirection, and that's what lost us really the game.
Yeah, no, I couldn't agree with you more. I think that's the thing that we've been begging for the last couple of years is you look
Yeah.
at the offenses that we play against. All the good ones have wide receivers coming in motion, running backs coming in motion, tight ends coming in motion, sometimes two crossing over. And
Yeah.
at that point, the defense you got to stick to it, but you got to also wait for it to develop. And there's if you've got quick strikes, you already have stuff.
Well, you got that. And also, I watched that, LSU Clemson game, and LSU, they ran a similar to Georgia Tech, always had somebody coming through the backfield,
Yeah,
and there's a threat of handoff at that point. It freezes linebackers, freezes the safety, things of that nature. And they got a hold in order to even, remotely you get to a point certain times in a game where defenses are cheating. And if you can run motion, you can run somebody through the backfield here
yeah.
and there. I mean,
It
it's going to,
opens up the quarterback option to just
it
like
does.
take on up the center.
Yep. It,
All right.
so I just think that they're missing an opportunity offensively to do things like that.
Oh, totally agree. And so far, 5 for 5 for Salter.
Yep.
Hasn't missed. All of them have been really kind of short plays, but the blocking's been good. We really needed to figure out the running game.
We really need to because it's still not doing anything at the moment.
I mean, last week was good in the sense that we finally
Oh,
broke 100
oh,
yards, and I don't recall if that guy
oh,
last week actually had 100 yards.
like that. He should have gone on down the sideline.
I
He
mean, at
had
the
him
end of the
blocked.
day, it's just they got to figure this out. They got to figure the running game out because they need to be able to sustain drives. And when you are in 3rd and 1, 3rd and 2 situations, guess what? You've got to be able to pick that up and
Yeah.
continue moving the ball. And if you can't pick that kind of stuff and you have no trust in your running game to make 2 yards here,
Uh,
3 yards there,
yeah. The
and
defense knows what to key in on it every single time.
yeah, and we're playing a team where no offense to Delaware, we should have the superior athletes out there today. And we should be able to open some holes up with those big offensive linemen that we have. I mean, run behind Jordan Seaton. That guy's 300 plus pounds, 6'5". I mean, last year he made the all Big 12 rookie team. I mean,
Oh, too
that,
many men
Yeah.
off.
Dude's
that's
a
a big
stud.
boy.
That's a flag. They had too many men.
Who?
Their lineman was running off, and he didn't get off. He
Well,
didn't get
Delaware?
pulled off the field.
no.
I think being able to really
Yep, there it is.
either institute or have, well, that dude's got bleeding all over
I know. I saw that. He like had an arm on his knee. I
on
mean,
his knee. Yeah, that guy's all cut up already. But yeah, being able to have if it's Julian Lewis or if it's Caden Salter as an option who can run with it really
yeah,
opens up and it freezes
yeah,
linebackers, it freezes corners because they don't know what's going
yeah.
to happen.
Yeah. I mean, they absolutely are
Oh, QB
reinventing
kept it.
themselves.
QB kept it. Yeah,
Yeah, he kept it.
and he scored.
If he had handed that off though, well, he did score. But if he'd have handed it off, that guy was wide, had a big hole in the middle too.
Which I mean, in that play, and especially last week, there's a lot. We did create some misdirection with the QB keeping it. It's fooling the cameraman.
Oh, that
The
one fooled the
cameraman
cameraman.
completely was on the
Cameraman thought
running
the
back.
ball, but if you watch this, our running back going in the middle, there was a huge hole in the middle of the field.
Well, I mean, you couldn't ask for a better start. Salter has 46 yards passing.
Yeah.
Salter's got 29 yards rushing. So Salter himself accounted for 75 yards.
Oh, here's Big Leg.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Big legs out. Mata there.
That was the thing that we missed last week. Think about how many times that Salter actually like either tucked it down and ran. You could count it on one hand
Yep.
for the duration of the game. Like we just didn't play his option at all. We played him
No.
straight drop back, almost like we were playing Sanders, and it was rare that he had the option to run it himself.
No, that could have been by design last week. Who knows?
Yeah.
But again, the our wonderful offensive coordinator, I can honestly say I'm still not a fan of him, but that's all right. That's the way.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to catch up anytime soon.
No. No, it'd be good though if they turn the reins over to Byron Leftwich a little bit for him to call the plays a little bit.
Yeah, he's had some success. He's been all right.
Yeah, he
All
has.
right. So let's see how some of these other games closed out. That'd be awesome if Baylor won it.
Yeah, that would be nice.
We got Syracuse does come back. Syracuse came back. They were down 17-6 with like 7 minutes left.
Holy cow.
And then they were up 20-17. UConn scored as time expired, and Syracuse won at 27-20. Good for Syracuse.
Wow.
Iowa State, we already talked about.
Let's see
Where
here.
did the Baylor game go?
Baylor, SMU are in OT right now, and both of them scored touchdowns, but at the moment, they are showing, unless they're lining up to kick their extra point, they're only showing 6 points for SMU. OT. Yeah, right now, they let's see what the last play was. Let me go to the Gamecast here and see what that last play was.
Oh, yeah, 45-44. And Coop, who you got in this game? Texas State versus UT San Antonio. Currently, before you decide, Texas State is up 2-0 in the first.
Oh, they got a safety.
Wow.
I see. I don't know. Wait, what was the other team?
45-45. So it's Texas State versus UT San Antonio.
Man, those are two.
Texas State won last week. They are 1-0, and UT San Antonio lost. Let's see if it was a heartbreaker. It was a bit of a heartbreaker against Texas A&M, 42-24. They did put up 24 points against the 19th ranked Aggies.
I think seeing that, I could see UT whatever winning it.
UTSA.
Yeah.
UTSA. That's right. Hey, and that Baylor SMU game between the two teams, they have over 1,000 yards of offense right now. It is clear that the defense has stayed on the bus for that game because Baylor is 585 yards of offense in this game.
Yeah, their quarterback is thrown for 440.
I know. I'm just like, holy cow! I mean, that's a lot. If they score again, they'll have over 600 yards of offense.
Good for them. Well, it harkens back to remember the shootout game between Patrick Mahomes at Texas Tech and Baker Mayfield at Oklahoma. And it was like 70 something to 60 something, and each of them had like 600 or 700 yards passing.
Oh yeah, that was a crazy game. That was great. Well, Delaware's got the ball back, and it looks like run defense wise, we're still struggling with a little bit. They got numbers on the outside and ran right by us for almost ran right by us for 8 yards on first down. That's not the greatest thing. And one of our I don't know if that's cornerback or a safety, number 37, just went out holding his left arm. So that's not a good thing either.
Yeah, Nick's Tyree running for 13 yards for the first down. And I mean, They are moving the ball in the run game.
Yeah,
And again, that's been our downfall for the last couple of years. We can't either string it out if it's sent outside, or we can't box it up if it's in the middle.
yeah. No, we have struggled with it, and I mean, Warren Sapp's, he was really good working with the defensive line last year. We had one of the highest pressure rates in all of college football, and we were top 5 in sacks in college football. But we got gashed for what was it, 200 plus yards in the Kansas game last year. And ever since then, that's been the blueprint. Everybody is running on us. They're like, all
Yeah.
right, see, they can't stop the run. So every team, I mean, BYU ran on us a ton in, what was the Alamo Bowl. And then start this year off, Georgia Tech ran on us for 250 yards. I
Yep.
mean, it's tough to get off the field when you can't stop the run.
No, totally agree. And that's all Delaware is focusing on right now. They'll chip it away. They'll grab their two. They'll grab their five. They'll grab their tens.
Yeah.
It's been all runs, all rushes for Delaware in this drive, and they're being successful.
Well, yeah, because then you have to start slowly sliding a safety down, into the box to try to help with the run game, which means usually you're going to have, if you're playing a two high safety, defense, you're now playing with one high safety because you're dropping a safety into the box to help out with the run game.
Yeah.
So
Even throws. I mean, for this last first down they had prior to just at the 50, that was I mean, a guy who ran out to the sideline. No one covered him. No one went with him, and he got picked up the first down.
yeah, there wasn't even anybody there with him. That
Yeah.
was the big thing. There wasn't even like, we had two guys out there. The linebacker didn't even get out there. One of the cornerbacks had to come off of his assignment in order to step up and usher the guy out of bounds. But that's not good when you can't even get you got your linebacker supposed to go out there, or the safety had that guy, and nobody got there.
Yeah, yeah, 100% agree. Yeah. So they finally bottled up the run for just a 1 yard gain on the last play.
Yeah, we're
Delaware,
7.
Delaware in their flashy white jerseys and their Michigan Wolverine type helmets.
Well, there you go.
QB keeper for
Option
this one. They
and
string him out.
right on. No first down. It was actually a good throw. Hit the receiver right in the hands, and he bobbled it. And Vickers quickly hit him, make sure that he couldn't regather the ball and get the first down because it was right at the marker. It had a
And
good play
that's
though. They did
leads a
exactly what.
fourth and seven on the Buff side. I suspect they're going to go for it.
We'll see. They're pretty deep at the 40 something. So I don't know. We'll see what they're gonna do here. Um, hey, look, yep, you were right. They're going for it right now. 3, 2, 1. Snapped it with 1 second left, and ooh, if he threw the ball right where it was supposed to be thrown, it was a catch and a first down. But he led his receiver too much. Only
Hmm.
got one hand on it, and then it was almost picked off by the cornerback after that.
Oh, yeah, here's. Oh, no, I'm still behind you. Still behind you, like by. I think I'm behind you by like a whole series.
Oh, that's funny.
All
That's
right, so the
good.
Buffs take over, 1st and 10. Defense holds, although a couple of those two passes, similar to what Salter did last year or last week, like that third down play should have been a catch for sure.
Should have.
And then the fourth down just got rushed, strung him out a little far.
Yeah. And if you watch the replay,
Adam.
he actually got two hands on it. The receiver actually got both mitts on the ball, and it just happened to get through enough and deflect out. So I don't know. I don't know. This is going to be, the offense looks much better right now. Granted, it is Delaware and it's not Georgia Tech or it's not Oklahoma State or Kansas
Yep.
State, Iowa State. It's not those teams right now, but they gotta work out all these kinks right now.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
Keep
this is your week to try some things out.
Yeah, that's just it. They need to work out some of this stuff right now because let's see here. CU football schedule.
Oh, they got Houston next Friday night, I think.
Houston next Friday night. I mean,
Yeah.
that is not going to be an easy game right there.
And it's at Houston, I think, right? It's not a gimme.
Nope, it is at Houston. Let's
Yeah.
see here. Update on the SMU game. Baylor has 592 yards of total offense right now. Let's see here. Still 45-45 in the second OT at the moment.
Oh, this would be great to see SMU get knocked off. I always like to see the unranked take on the ranked and beat them.
Yeah, that's just it. Let's see here.
Utah State not in the game with Texas A&M, really 44-22 in the fourth, but again, that's the second straight game that Texas A&M, what were you just saying a minute ago, UTSA put up 24, 26, 28 against them last week, and now you got Utah State putting up another 22.
That's a
What was the final score of the Texas game? Texas, I think I saw some of the game early on, and Arch Manning threw 4 touchdowns within 5 minutes, and
huh,
I don't know that he played very much after that.
yeah,
Maybe after halftime they might have replaced him.
maybe. I mean, you still want to get him his reps. I mean, last year he played a total of like 9 quarters of football last year, I think.
Yeah.
Prior to that, that's just it. I mean, let's see here. The Buffs getting the ball, starting at their own 42-yard line here in a sec. They're just kind of showing the replay of that the missed fourth down play. I mean, it was a good route. And, again, Delaware did what we don't ever do. They brought motion before they ran that play. And
Yeah.
again, it gets people moving. You got to figure some things out. But man, we're so static when we line up. That's just one of those,
Well,
things. I would
gives
love,
everybody a chance to just like 1-on-1 or 2-on-1. They get their coverage down pretty easy.
yeah, that's just it. They need to work on that.
Yeah.
Let's see here. That guy that was bleeding all over the field there. It looks like he's got a bandage on his arm now, which is good. Oh, look at that. He was the guy that just missed the tackle. Oh, look at that. Salter's on the run again, have a wide open receiver 15 yards down the field. What happened?
Oh,
Overthrew.
missed him? Come on now. That's 3 already
Yep.
in the season.
I mean, he's wide open and he overthrew him I mean, the guy leaped and went over his hands still. It's like, come on. You've got to be able to throw the ball on the run. I mean,
Yeah.
it's clear he is not
Wait,
Shador.
was that over his head again? Like
Yep.
each of those has been high. He hasn't
Yeah.
been close. Like you got to lower it down.
Yeah. I mean, it's just he must have a little bit of arm strength there, kind of because he's just flicking it,
Oh, he could
but
have ran for that first down easy though.
I know. Again, that's just it. And it looks like they got a little bit of they got a spy out there because if you watch that play, um, Delaware only rushed 3, got some pressure on him, and they had a linebacker sitting there waiting for Salter to break pocket. And as soon as he did, he came after him. So looks like they've kind of changed their tactics a little bit, going, well, if he's going to run, we're going to sit a spy back here so that every time
Yeah.
he runs, we're going to force this guy to throw the ball.
Smart way to do it. Well, you got 3rd and 5. Like these are the times we need to capitalize on thing. Now we got a marker. Oh, they got the timeout. They did get the
Yeah, we got
timeout. Here's my hope for today. My hope is that we could go 14, 21, 24, 28, nothing, something like that halftime. And then we get Julian Lewis in the second half and just see what the dude can do. The last thing that we need is what I don't know if Coop's still there. We were
Yeah.
thrown out. What was it? What was your
I said 35-21.
35-21
You
is
said
what I said
54 to
49 to 27, something like that.
yeah.
Yeah,
I'll
and
go with
I think the last thing that we need is for Delaware to hang close for like 3 quarters, and then we pull out in the fourth quarter a little bit more. But you don't get to see Julian Lewis. You don't get to see some of these other things.
Yeah, no, I think I'd go for about 42-10. And by the way, Baylor SMU game just went final. Baylor wins 48-45.
All right, Baylor, love it.
Baylor had 601 total yards of offense today to SMU's 458. So between the two of them, 1,059 yards of total offense. Between the two teams, they had 55 first downs.
Wow,
55 first downs. And between the two teams, there was only 119 penalty yards total, which, I mean, that's pretty amazing. Uh,
that's pretty impressive. Well, think about that. What is that? What'd you say? 55 first downs?
yeah, between the two
Fif-
teams.
55 first downs. That's like 2.5 games for the Buffs
God,
at their current level.
that is unbelievable
Yeah,
there. So, yeah, there we are. And SMU plays out of the ACC.
yeah, that's right. They are one of the ACC teams now.
That's right. Oh, I see Florida State won their second
Yeah,
game.
you think?
Oh, I didn't see. What was the
Like 77-0, and or like 77-7, and like the fourth was just starting when I looked at it.
wow, that's
Yeah, it wasn't close.
well, and the crazy thing with that is to think that they had what, 2 wins last year?
Yeah, well, they had perfect, perfect schedule or perfect record the year before. They get left out of the college football
Yeah,
playoff, and then they dropped 2 wins last year, and now it seems like that becomes more of a fluke.
yeah. Oh, they're showing the replay again. I mean, Salter should just run. I mean, he had the first down, no problem. All he had to do was run.
Yeah,
Oh, safety blitz, and we got it away. Oh, a couple people got shoved into the bed. Man, that's one thing about Folsom Field. I remember Folsom Field, the sidelines are tight.
it's tight. Yeah.
I you don't have a lot of room when you get off the field. If they hit you kind of at the sideline, you don't have a ton of room at that point to stop yourself before you get to the bench, before you get to the wall where, you know, everybody's sitting already to watch the game. I mean, it's like there's definitely could be some easy train wrecks over there with some
Oh
big.
yeah. I do like how they gave the blue hen some extra airtime there. That blue hen, like, you got to give props. That is a good looking mascot.
Yeah, I like it. I mean, I hardly seen Chips so far, so
Yeah,
I'd
yeah.
like
No, I haven't
yeah,
either.
and I don't even think I don't know when Ralphie's gonna run because I don't think he ran again today. They showed the entrance to the team, and it definitely was not Ralphie leading him onto the field. So
And they just came out. Well, let's keep track in the background of the blue hen chip counter. So far, it is blue hen 1, chip 0.
Chip 0. Well, there we go. The Buffs just that was a good play actually by Caden Salter. It was third down and 2, and we had a back going out of the backfield, um, and the safety blitz or the corner blitz came from that side, which means he's open. So
Yeah,
he threw
just
it to
dink
that
it over to him.
3 yards. That's all he needed. That's one of those things. If the blitz is coming from one side, a lot of like you watch the NFL, they always throw to that side because that means you most likely have more numbers over there than they have now.
Just got to get it out fast enough. Yeah,
Yeah, you do. Just beat the
and
blitz.
it's got to be accurate,
Yeah, it
which
does.
is some of Salter's problems.
Yeah, well, today's not. He's 10 of 11 so far today. That's actually pretty darn good.
Yeah, he's doing all right.
He's doing much better today. Let's put it that.
Well, until we can get this run game going, he's still the leader in rushing for the team at 29 yards.
I know.
But at least they're giving him the option. You know what? I'm all right with that. Last week he just didn't have the option. Salt from last year. Liberty is currently down to Jacksonville State, 34-24, with about
Oh,
7.25 minutes left.
and Jackson State is Prime's old stomping grounds there.
No, this is Jacksonville State.
Oh, Jacksonville. I thought it was Jackson State. I was like, hey, there you go.
Yeah, and
No, look
I'm
at that.
getting a text that
We're
from Sid that the
comment.
comments are.
We're trying.
I'm trying. It told me I could do it from the live screen, and I even went over to the studio to see if I could do it here.
Yeah.
Give me a
I think
second.
we're
Let me see if
trying
I
very
can figure
hard.
this out.
Shows that it's just going to be a bunch of haters, in our comment section. So we're trying to keep.
That's right. That's the worst we could get is a bunch of haters.
We get a bunch of haters, or we get a bunch of Karens in there just giving us crap and whatever.
Let's see. Automatic chapters, tags, language licenses, comments, and how do I support that? You've selected the setting to disable comments.
Watching it. So obviously, the comments I just made about Karens and haters and stuff like that, that person jumped off and said, well, I can't even be on this anymore if they're just going to be that way.
Looks like Christian.
No, Christian,
I know what I can do. Let me see if I can do this on the fly. So, because I thought I was being the good steward and saying that this was a video that was appropriate for children, that even though you click the button that says comments are okay, it automatically disables.
get, can't get the haters in here and stuff like that. Let's see if we can get comments going.
If we can get some comments. All right. Comments now are on according to this. So, Sid, if you're out there, hon, give it a go. Let's see if it shows up on screen somewhere. Unless you're going to be a hater or a Karen.
Oh, look at that. I got Dion talking right now. We're 4 for 4 on third downs. And he's just talking about how they want to run the football a little bit more. And I can't disagree with that comment right there. They need to run up. I would love to see them run up about 150 yards of rushing today and not be like Caden Salter running for 75 of it. We need running backs actually making some yards, this week. We need to actually, I would love to see run over 100 yards. No, that's just it. I mean, look at our offensive line. Average height is 6'5", average weight 332. And the Blue Hens defensive line average is 6'2", 273. Our average guy outweighs their average guy by 50 pounds and has 3 inches on. There shouldn't be any reason in the world we can't run the ball down their throat today. Our offensive line should
All
be able
right.
to move their defensive line.
I feel like we should have comments on, but again, I don't know how to. It shows that this should be available, but again, because it wasn't.
Because we started the way we did, it may be one of those that won't let you.
Yeah, exactly. I would
Oh,
have to go back and get a new link.
oh, that was pitiful. Salter went for the end zone on 1st and 10 and high and behind his intended receiver. I mean,
That was a nifty little shuttle pass right before that, though.
oh, that was a really pass. They got like 7-8 yards off of that. Got the first down again, which is good. They're moving the chains nicely today, but I'd love to see him hit. I mean, there were two receivers in the end zone, and both of them were open. Holy cow! CU just ran motion. Yeah, they had a guy cut across the formation, and guess what? They threw the ball to him, and he got 5 yards.
The tight end and the play right before that, coming across in kind of that tight end, yeah, dude's holding his arms up like, bro, I'm right here, Salter. Throw it on down at the 7. Here's what I'm thinking, so we can get comments going. After, if they can punch it in here, we're gonna bail out of this one. We're gonna start a brand new one. I'll send out the links to everyone, and we'll see if we can get comments in.
Noon at man. Again, Salter threw it wide and high. But guess what? He did throw it to the tight end. But now we get a kick field goal because guys open. It's just I really do think that I would love to see a good quarterback coach work with him probably on his mechanics, his footwork, and things like that. Because a lot of times, high throws and things like that, it's related to footwork and some of your mechanics, and you gotta nail that down. I mean, I get this is his last year in football, and the guy's not going pro. All right, well, big leg Mata there. He split the upright for 3 points. We have a 10-0 right there.
We needed to keep running the ball too because we were having some luck with that. So, all right, here's what we're gonna do, Buff Nation. We're gonna jump off really quick. We'll be back, promise, in like 2 minutes, and hopefully we'll have comments enabled. Till then, we'll see you.